I'm into seeking a relationship with Christ. I'm not into seeking religion anymore. It's almost like, what do you do when the truth that you've experienced is different than the truth that you've been taught all these years? What do you do? And as it relates to people who support you or may be in your corner, you can only engage a person to the extent of their knowledge. Some people have awesome Bible knowledge from a church standpoint, but they have not studied history. They have not studied the literary context, the historic, or the global context of the scripture. So your conversation is going to be kind of limited. Yes, I absolutely believe in God. I absolutely believe in it.
Last time, come to music, let the voices sing real quick. Diamond in the back, on the back, sun rooftop, digging in the sea with the gangster lean. Y'all know we got the gift of song. Come on, bring it forth like our people. Diamond, diamond in the back, sun rooftop, last time, come to music, let the voices sing real quick. Diamond in the back, on the back, sun rooftop.
Lord of glory, you have taught me praise. God Almighty, Lord of glory, you have taught me praise.
I am a friend of God. Oh. Anyway, yes, this is your boy, Walt B. This is Uncle Walter. And we're here today to talk about the things of the things. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to share this video. Invite your mama, your cousins, and all them. Tell them to come on in here because we are getting ready to have the discussion. Let me just do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. We're getting ready to shift this platform. Yes, we are. We will continue to talk about all things related to music, but we will also be reviewing shows, and I'm going to share more of my story. I have lots of you asking me questions as far as what's going on in my personal life. You want the update. Many of you know that I don't necessarily go to church anymore, but you're concerned about my spiritual health. So rather than me tell all of you to mind your business and kick rocks and this, that, and the fifth, I'm going to simply share with you where I'm at now. I want you to keep your eyes and your ears open for that. We're going to go into depth about my spiritual journey. But first, we got to take it back. I got to fill in some blanks and I got to correct a few myths and lies that are out there just so that my story is out accurate. So if you have questions, go ahead and tune in because we will be sharing that here shortly. Now, for tonight, as we go further into conversation, I got my sis with me. My sister from another mister. How you doing, Angie?
I am great. I am great. I am great. How you doing, Walter?
I am doing amazing.
I
You
know that's
know,
right.
I have been in love with music lately. You know, just music has really been a safe space for me. I've been finding peace with music. You want to know what song I'm on, believe it or not?
What?
Um, Listen, I talked all that shit. Can't even remember what song I've been on. And you know it's not the same as it was. As it was. You don't know that song? Oh my God, right? Write this down in history. This is the first time I know a song Angie don't know.
Wait, sing it again. Hey, little boy, you gonna have to go upstairs.
Holding me, holding me tight. Gravity's holding me tight. Stretch out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that, baby?
I don't know that one. Who is that?
Yes. But yeah, that
Shut up.
song. You say what? This is the first. Write it down. March 13th, 2023 is the day that I knew a song that Angie B didn't know. Um, but yeah, that song is really, I don't know why, it's just been on repeat, and it's really
Who
just,
is it?
so it's by, hold on, I think it's Harry Styles.
Oh yeah, I don't even know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so it has really been, you ever have a song touch your emotions and you don't know what it's touching, but it's just dealing with something in you?
Mm-hmm.
That has been the case with this song. So I've been playing it over and over again. That's the kind of music listener I am. Once I get a song, like before it was this song, it was You Will Know by Stevie Wonder, but the
Ooh,
version of
yes.
him and Angie Stone though. Angie Stone and him did a version together.
Oh
And
yeah,
girl,
it's been popping up. I haven't listened to it yet though.
yes, let me tell you something. That song was on repeat for a while, but then after I whatever that was dealing with in me got resolved, then this old As It Was came along. And that's, I often tell people that, and I used to do that even as a pastor. If a song is really speaking to you in a moment, you need to hone in and meditate and really just gravitate. And it ain't gonna always be gospel. It ain't gonna always be Jesus keep me near the cross.
It
You
ain't.
know. But gravitate on that song, meditate on that song, percolate on that song, masturbate, whatever you got to do to that song.
Hang with you.
Whatever you got to do for that song to really sit up in your spirit, you do that. And
Wait a minute. I got a quick question.
absolutely.
Do you have your drink together?
Oh, you are going to get me tonight. So I was in such a rush. I left my drink in the refrigerator.
Okay.
In the refrigerator. But what you sipping on tonight?
Actually, this is just what is this? This is soda.
Oh, okay.
But I'm getting ready to go get the grape juice from the vine.
Yes. Oh yeah. As often as you do sip this, sip it in remembrance. All right. So we talked about how I've been doing. How you been doing, Angie?
I've been doing absolutely wonderful. And while we're talking about music, so I've actually been, I don't know why I keep listening to Robert Glasper. I just love Robert Glasper's music, but I've been listening to The Photograph, the score he did on The Photograph. I've been listening to that over and over and over again. I noticed it was 2 nights ago when it was raining. I had it on. I put one particular song on repeat, and I just started writing this. Well, I don't even know if it's music. I think it's actually poetry. I just started writing, and when I got finished writing, I was like, "Oh, I think I like this." It was just about life experiences, And
I'm definitely here for it.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I keep listening to them because I'm getting inspired by it. I don't know. All I know is it just feels good to me, and it seems like it enhances my creativity. So yeah.
I like it. I do. I have to just say I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I like it. All right. Now, before we get started on tonight, I just want everyone to know that this is the show where we discuss all things pertaining to music. We invite all singers, all songwriters, all musicians to come share your opinion. You don't know who might pop up on this screen, okay? And because music is so vast, everybody that comes on screen might not be a singer. You might have some promoters that want to join us on screen. We may have some people that join us on screen that, are managers. They want to talk about, the managing aspect. of music. But tonight we're just gonna throw a little hot topic out there. We want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the pop culture as far as it relates to music. I want to say hi to everybody on tonight. Now, do you know anything about the group SWV, Angie?
Oh yes.
You know about
I'm
that group?
talking to you. Hey, don't know what I'm gonna do. Hey, that part right there.
You got me so confused. My friends is disrespectful as hell. They see me live on the internet. Ain't gonna keep calling. Not just call once. Gonna keep calling.
Right.
I'll tell you, niggas. And be the main one asking, how come you ain't got no viewers? Because your ass is calling instead of watching.
Right.
No. But now,
that'd probably be me too. I'll be doing stuff like that. Be
no,
forgetting.
you don't call me when I'm live. You don't call me like right after. It seemed like it'd be like perfect timing.
Oh.
So you told on yourself. I thought you was watching.
Well, sometimes I do be watching.
Yeah.
You know when I'm watching because I chime in, even if I'm late.
Right. So SWV, hey Alicia, how you doing? Alicia say the party is here. So we're okay to party now?
Yes, it's the party.
Okay, all right. We can get started. Let's get it started in here. In here. No.
And that's actually Alicia, not Alicia.
Oh,
Alicia.
Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though. I do. Mm-hmm. I always tell people to correct someone when they say your name wrong. Correct them. And let them know don't do that shit again. No, I'm just no. Hey T-Lee, how you doing?
Hey T.
Okay, so that's right. You got to tell them get it right. You know, and depending on who they are, you must get it right, knuckle. Now, so you know SWV. What would be your favorite song by SWV?
Oh, they have quite a few. I'm trying to remember what was my favorite off of the first album.
Is somebody listening to the show in the background?
Yes.
Hey.
It's her.
Just mute. That's fine. Just mute one or put one on the headset, the headphones, and we'll be good. Hey, Dr. Poe, how you doing? This is Dr. Nico Ho. How you doing?
Hey, Nico. Oh, so okay. Let me go back to my thoughts because that threw me all the way off. Mm-hmm. But what was what were we talking about? You asked me
your favorite song by SWV.
What is that song? It's not Rain. What was the one on the first album? I can't even remember right now.
I don't know. They got so many songs that be having me like this. Yes, Lord.
It's not Love Will Be Right Here. I can't even think of it right now. And I was actually singing it no.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not called All Right. What is that song called? I can't think of it. I'm over it. Yeah. Rain is one of my favorites as well. I've always loved that song. And then I'm mad that I cannot remember that song on that first album.
That's my favorite one right there, Keisha. That's my favorite one right there. Mm-hmm. And I don't like to sing it on key. I like to sing it like I'm drunk. Done had one too many. This is just my song. Whoever wrote this song, I believe they were singing it as unto the Lord. And Coco, I have to say this now. There are other people that do an amazing job singing that song, but I think that song was crafted for her voice.
Right.
It was
Right.
really crafted for her voice because there are other people that do have amazing tones and runs and great. But when Coco sing it, she always reminds you, "This my song."
Right.
It's
Right.
almost like with "If only you knew how much I do." I don't care
Right.
how good Kiki Wyatt do it. Every time Patti LaBelle open her mouth and say, "I must have,"
Hmm.
it's like Kiki who? Kiki
Right.
who? That's
Right.
Patty's song, right?
That's Patty Sullivan. That's right.
Right, right. Well, okay, so that's SWSSWWUV. Is my girl coming back, or did we scare her off? What do we?
No, she's coming back. I think she's
Okay,
looking for some headphones or something.
okay, okay. So that's SWV. What do you know about the group Escape?
Oh my goodness. Do you want to? Like I
Yes.
want to be in love with you.
Okay.
Hey, you do. Oh, I love
Hallelujah.
that song.
Hallelujah. So that song, in my opinion, solidified Tiny as a vocal beast.
Right.
Because to me, the singer in that group, and I don't like her attitude as of late, but the singer in that group is
You talking
Tasha.
about Miss Stank? Yeah. You talking about Miss
Yeah.
Stank attitude? Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
She walk around like her shit don't stink now.
Right.
But you can't deny them vocals. Now them runs sometimes they be tired and they be redundant. But Miss Thing can sing.
Yes, she
Miss
can.
Thing can absolutely sing. But Tiny, in my opinion, was a hidden gem because the runs that Tiny do, I don't know, it's just something. I'm just gonna put it like this: Tiny does that kind of singing that you could hear in the nightclub. That kind of singing you don't really. Tiny is doing more like more so scales, more so like I don't know, the way she's jumping, the way she's moving along the line.
Yeah,
It
she
takes a
did
little more
move.
skill. In my opinion, it takes more skill to sing like Tiny than it does to sing like Tasha. Because Tasha, you just pick a note and run down. Like, yeah.
Right.
Right. But Tiny is like, never should have kissed you.
Mhm.
Hallelujah.
Ooh-wee.
How you doing? I want to say it right. How you say your name?
Celicia.
Felicia. See, I was gonna fuck that all the way up.
Hey, Roby.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Madonna. I'm
Hey.
good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm loving this look. This is giving me, yes, there it is. It is
What is it
totally yes. It's giving me, I came here to slay, but I don't want you to know I came to slay. Like I can't I
I'm
want
just
you to
gonna be
think I
like
just
you.
came to kick it, but I really just came to let bitches know what it is. Yeah.
I'm just here to kick it and act like I know what I'm talking about.
Right. Absolutely. So, I'm sorry, how do you say it for me one more time?
Celicia.
Celicia.
Yes.
What is your favorite SWV song?
My favorite SWB song. My mom used to play "What I Need from You Is
Baby, that's
Understanding."
Escape, honey.
I used
That's
to love that
Escape.
song. I used to love that song.
What
She
about
played it
SW?
over and over and over after a breakup, and it's just it stayed there.
Yeah. That's Escape. What about SWV?
Oh, SWB. I like that Human Nature remix.
Okay.
Not
I
remix.
forgot about that.
Double U, the V, U, S.
Yes, the one they did with Michael
Double
Jackson.
V,
Yes.
U. Yeah.
Okay. I totally forgot about that one. Weak is still my cut. Weak is still my cut, but I told that's a good one.
Week is a classic. Well,
It is
always.
definitely. It is
Well,
definitely. Now, out of those two groups, which would be your favorite? Escape.
Escape.
Okay.
Escape.
How about you,
Only
Angie?
because
Okay.
I listen to more of their music than
Okay.
SWV. Like I know SWV, of course, but Escape was my favorite
Okay.
out of the both of them.
I don't know. Well, you know me. I'm just a music lover anyway. But I think because I was on SWV, but I was more so on Escape because of that
Okay.
Tonight song. That song,
Okay.
Tonight. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
Mhm.
Tonight. Oh,
You
I ain't got
know,
no weird shit.
so for me, I gotta go. Even though all of them cannot sing, I'm gonna have to go with SWV.
Who is
Hmm.
all of them? Which ones can't sing?
Okay, that alto. Sometimes she need a little.
Who, Lily?
No, Lily is the bottom. Lily is good,
Oh,
but sometimes Taj, I'll be like, Taj, come on, baby, come on, sis. Um, it's clear that Coco is the lead singer
yeah,
Right.
of
that's
SWV. It's clear, you know. It's a gap. Whereas with Escape, I feel like Tasha is the lead singer. I don't care what Candy is saying.
oh yeah.
Tasha is the lead singer, and but the rest of them can hold their own as well.
Right.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Um, but speaking of this whole thing, they got them a whole little reality show going, right? And I got confused because this is what the show is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about SWV and Escape, you know, kind of battling each other. But this seemed like what the show is really about right here.
And it, and
You,
it.
you know, I think they need to swap that art out. By the way, shout out to them for this picture because it's glamorous. It's definitely beautiful. This show is hitting home with a lot of us because it's exposing something that happens so much in the
Right.
Black community, and that is parents showing favoritism
Favoritism.
and
Bullshit.
families sweeping shit under the rugs.
Right.
It's just showing it. It's all out in front of you. Now, people get what I'm saying mixed up. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, one of the major storylines of this show, you have these two sisters. The one in the yellow shirt, that is yellow, right? Sometimes I'm colorblind. The one in the yellow shirt
Tasha.
supposedly has stolen over $30,000 from the one in the black top.
I
thirty
believe it.
thousand. Okay, and that was because of an allegation that the one in the black top threw out in an argument while she was arguing with the one in the yellow shirt and her mom. Okay, the mom seemingly knows about what happened, but won't stand up to the one in the yellow shirt because she's on her side. Because the one in the yellow shirt is the prize kid. She's the good kid. She's the one, I guess, that was more pleasing in the sight of the mother, right? And so the mom is really siding with her. She can't, even though during the argument, she couldn't even just say, like, now, you know, you probably shouldn't have said that like that, or you shouldn't have said that. She couldn't really side with both of them. And so what it's exposing is a lot of times in Black families, there is a favoritism that exists amongst the kids. And sometimes it's fueled by the parents. Okay.
Mhm.
So just a little bit of what I shared really kind of just took me out because I grew up in a family of six. There's six of us, right? And it was very clear which parent liked which kid.
Really?
Now, oh yes, so it would be sometimes confusing to the kid that was the favorite, but everybody else would agree, like, no, you're the favorite, you're the golden child. Like, we can't touch you, right? You touch not mine this one, right? And do my this one no harm.
Right.
Hey, Tara, how you doing?
Hi, Tara.
Yeah.
What's good, AJ? Tasha is
Hey,
definitely
Ted.
a trip. Now, I totally, absolutely believe people are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I totally believe that Tasha either stole the money or she knows what happened to the money.
Right.
Oh,
Right?
for sure.
I just am not keen on it happening exactly the way Tamika said it because Tamika's been known to be a liar.
Really?
Oh, yes. So let me be my vlogger stuff real quick, right? So, vloggers always got the tea.
Right.
So I just need y'all to real quick. So the reason why Escape broke up initially was because Tamika got on the radio and played up Candy's whole numbers. Now, for those of you that don't know, we all got whole numbers. So don't be sitting up here judging nobody. But some of us have more whole numbers than others, right? So,
Was that a let me take a sip of my drink moment?
So I can't stand. It'd be only them people that been with one man their whole life look around judging everybody else. I only been with one man. That only means you don't know what good dick is. But anyway.
Right.
What are you mad for?
That's all that means. All that means
don't know what you
you
missed.
don't really know. Right? So right here, hey, it is what it is. It is, and I wish people would, that's not nothing to, hey.
Oh, don't feel bad, girl. Me too.
And it is what it is.
Wait a minute, hold on. And that's because you ain't crazy enough to keep having babies by the same goddamn food.
Like me.
You choose a different food.
Right.
I'm not talking about you though.
So
like a dumbass.
What really is Tamika's putting it out here like, oh, I was just so innocent and I didn't know this and I really needed that money. And I'm not saying she didn't need that money. And at the end of the day, hey, Kwame Speaks, how you doing? I love Kwame from Pyro Media. Go check out his channel. So I absolutely believe that Tasha knows either what happened to the money, which I believe in my heart of hearts, I believe the mama probably needed the money and Tasha just gave it to the mama.
Girl,
the mama too involved. This is low-key what I believe happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like, I feel like Tamika ain't as innocent as she putting on. Because Tamika, anybody tell a story and they ain't did nothing. It's kind of like when a fight break out and you talk to one person and they like, all I did was walk in here like an innocent little child. And they came over here and they started cussing me out. And I'm like, no, what did you say? It's okay to say you said something. They overreacted, but it's okay to be like, and I was like, bitch.
Right.
And then she socked me in my face because I caught, like, it's okay to tell what you did. Right? Tell the whole story.
You know what makes me think that Tasha really did take that money? When the mom said something about you don't know what she was going through.
Right.
Why would that be your response?
Right.
So you know something. You know she was going through something. You know what I mean? Like, why would that be your response to your daughter saying that your other daughter stole her money?
Right.
Because had it been me, we would have kicked the cameras out, but we would have been having a serious conversation like, why are you stealing from we don't steal from your family.
Right.
Right. You could have just asked us if you needed some money,
Right.
We all can eat, hot dogs and top ramen together. But, we're not just going to sit up here and steal. And then on top of that, you knew she really needed the money. She had a kid in college. She was pregnant at the time. She was really going through something. But I want to talk about how the mother is like clearly taking sides, because when they came in for this whole argument that they was going to have, and we're going to get to the music of it all in a minute, because the music is definitely an intricate part of it. When they came in for the conversation, the daughter stood up to act out something. And when the daughter stood up and her back was to the mom and her sister, The mother mouthed to the other sister, to Tasha, she's jealous.
Right.
And then the other sister was like, yeah, like, I get it. Parents, you got to stay out of your kids' bullshit.
Right.
Point blank.
Right.
You got to stay out of it. You feel me? And especially if you're not going to be for what's right.
Right.
Now, if you're going to stand and call it down the middle, cool. But Tasha and Tamika mom has shown she don't have that capability. So she needs to back the fuck out of it. Or tell the truth. I was harder for some money. Tasha knew I was harder for some money. So she gave me the checks.
Well, I'm gonna just by what you're saying, it sounds to me like the mother is very much involved in where the money went. She's very much involved.
Absolutely.
There's no way. I mean, well, I'm different. Like my kids, if that was a scenario for my kids, first off, we ain't finna be on TV with this bullshit. Number one.
Absolutely.
Number two, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Period.
We ain't doing it. We just not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you did take from it, you better hurry up and give it back, because you ain't never too old to get your ass whooped.
Period.
That's just it.
So
I mean, that's just how
I will say this though, Tamika must really be nice with those hands, because her big sister is scared of her, and the mom was like, "If you jump on her, I'm gonna beat you up." So the mom know what's up. Tasha know what's up, but Tamika must really be nice with those hands.
Probably
because that flew out the mom's mouth. First thing, like, if you jump on her, I'm gonna beat you up.
Right.
Like, but it gives Tasha this aura, so she can walk around like she's just the shit. And I'm like, girl, we as a people have grown so much since the 90s. Right. Runs used to be the shit. Like, we used to cream over girls that could do runs and stuff, but that's not even the case no more.
Because everybody's doing it.
Right. We're interested in your tone. Can you stay on key, boo?
Right.
That? Are you gonna be flat the whole song? Right. Ari Lennox, y'all know I go up for her. Ari Lennox, I love Ari Lennox, but she don't do a lot of runs. Right? She sings straight tones. She sings notes. She does power singing. And then Yolanda Adams, one of the best female selling artists of all time. She doesn't do a lot of runs. You know? So we've grown as a people. Some people love runs, and I like a good run too. Don't get me wrong. I like me a good old manipulation of a scale. Don't play in my face.
Right.
But I like someone who has good tone, and I think Tasha walks around with this era of I'm the shit, and you guys are lucky to be singing with me, when that's not even the case. Like, it's just not.
Right.
They're doing just fine without her. Right. In my opinion. Those of you who are watching, who is your favorite group out of Xscape and SWV? Xscape and SWV. Who is your favorite group? While you all are typing in your responses, this is the show where we talk about all things music. So last week we were talking about respecting melody and preparing for a show. The week before that, we were talking about what do you do after a bad show, right? Next week, we're going to be talking about something else regarding music, okay? So this is definitely where you want to be weekly when we have these shows. So if you're watching, go ahead and turn on the notifications so you're notified every time we're live here to respect the melody. Tara says her favorite out of the two is SWV. So she's on my side. Y'all trading ass girls. Y'all like the Escape. But
I was actually on SWV too.
Oh!
But oh, she said Escape.
They're ganging up on me.
All right. But you know what? You know what it is with me, Walter? What's that? Can't ask me who my favorite is, because I don't. When it comes to certain music, because I love music so much, I really don't have favorites. Now, if you ask me like old school, I can tell you my old school favorites. But
Mm-hmm.
like newer, I don't think I really have a favorite.
Well, I
Even
can
like
say,
with the neo soul. Now, if you ask me who I like to sing, I could tell you who I like to sing, but I
uh-huh.
can't tell you who I like the most because I just love so many different genres of music and love some just I just love music. Period.
Right. Call me inconsistent as fuck because sometimes it depends on what mood I'm in. Right.
Hmm.
So the mood I'm in tonight, it's SWV. But in a month, it might be Escape, you know. And in a month, I might be like, fuck them groups. I like TLC. I don't I don't even fuck with neither one of them, right? So it depends on what mood I'm in. But
Right.
I'm always into the musicality of it. Now you can ask me anytime, day or night. I'm gonna tell you it's not all about runs. But I
Right.
do like a good manipulation of a good scale.
Right.
But it's not all about runs. And I think Tasha needs to realize that's played, and she needs to humble herself because that gospel song she has out, it's not giving all that needs to be gave.
Right.
You're muted, sis.
My bad. You know she getting a solo record deal.
Yeah, so she would go Motown Gospel, child, and she released her first single, and I was just like, baby, it's not. You should have chose a different song.
She's been wanting to be the Beyonce of the group for so long, and she just feel like it's her time because they got the whole, reality
Mm-hmm.
show and everything. But low key though, I love Tasha's voice. She's one of the reasons why I like Escape over SUV because SUV.
Really? Oh, she calling y'all
SWV.
some big bitches. Oh, I caught that.
Because I've always loved her voice, but if you're watching the show, there's gonna be people out there that's watching the show like I liked her, but I'm not supporting
Right,
her because she got a
right,
raggedy attitude.
right. It that plays a lot into it nowadays. Whereas back in the
Right.
day, you could hide a lot because of social media
Right,
wasn't a thing. But
right,
now, if you're a nasty person, they will Kimberell your ass real quick.
right. Yeah,
She
not pretty
was
voice though.
right, right. She can definitely be. She can be a feature on a tour, but she's not going to tour by herself.
Oh
You
Right.
no.
know, she's not that girl. Now, in addition to the whole SWV and Escape drama, we lost one of our legends
Yeah.
this week, Bobby Caldwell. Now I like one of his songs. It's actually one of my favorite to sing.
Right.
What You Won't Do for Love.
Mhm.
Like I love to sing it a whole step down from the key he did it in because he sang too high for me. I'm a baritone. But do you know any? So I'm gonna come clean. I don't know many of his other. I was looking at his song list. I didn't know that was about the only one I knew. And then I thought he also did Just the Two of Us, and I had to shut the fuck up real quick because he didn't do it.
No, he
Well,
didn't do just the two of us.
just found out today that he did. I don't know
There
the
are
name of it, but
times
yeah,
when you need
he
someone
did that. I did not know.
by your side. That was his song.
I had no idea.
The whole beat and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay. So
You can't tell me that wasn't a black man. I would know because I
Right.
was born in 1990. Okay,
Right.
when I keep
listen.
seeing like what songs he sung, I'm like, I know the songs,
Right.
but I didn't know that it was a white man.
All right.
Right.
Girl, you're speaking my whole truth right there. I was like, yeah, so thought that was a black guy.
He has
Right.
soul for real.
Yes, right. So, and you all know I'm kind of hard on Blue Eye Soul and Blue Eye R&B over here. I'm just saying, but he is definitely someone that I would invite to the cookout. He is certainly
Right.
one. You can have some rib tips, Bobby. You can definitely have some. You can't bring the potato salad,
Right.
but you can have some rib tips. Rest in peace, though. He is a legend,
Right.
and we definitely give respect for all
Music.
that he's done.
Music.
Turn up for Bobby. All right. Now, this is one I really wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Beyonce has become the most awarded Grammy Award winning artist, male or female, in history. More than Michael Jackson, more than Whitney Houston, more than Mariah Carey, more than Rihanna, more than Aretha Franklin, more than all of them. But what do you think about that?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me tell you, I'm a Beyonce fan from way back, okay?
Okay, uh-huh.
I've always loved Beyonce, not just simply because she's a great singer, but she's a singer. She's a hardworking, she's a dancer. And I watched a lot of her like concerts and stuff like that, and the backstories and everything. And she seems like she goes hard to be where she's at. Always
Yeah.
has, even in her younger years. And so I think it's well deserved that she gets the accolades that she gets.
Right.
Do I prefer Beyonce from back in the day versus the Renaissance era?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do. But still, regardless of whatever, she's worked hard for where she's at, to get all the accolades she's got and to be the queen. She's really worked hard for it, and she has a beautiful voice still. Not so much a fan of the newest album.
The blood of Jesus, all we plead.
No. Bring back Dangerously in Love. But you know what, though?
Yes.
What I can respect about her music, even the newest album, Beyonce has always, like, not changed, but, like, she does this thing where she reinvents herself every album.
I like it. Yes.
And I respect that. I respect the artistry. I respect the, you know what I'm saying? Not staying the same, And honestly, a lot of the Beehive is, the LGBTQ community. And so I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
The music though, I mean, I'm from B-Day. That's B-Day. Dangerously in Love, like those albums, those are my
that's more me
but
too.
I respect it. I respect what she did and how she's going about her career, reinventing herself. She's amazing for her hard work.
Now, they've been toying with a complete reunion with all of the Destiny's Child members.
Except
Latavia.
Really?
Except for Farrah, yeah. Latavia, is it Latoya?
Mm-hmm.
Latoya, Kelly, Beyonce, and Michelle.
I'm here for it. Absolutely.
I don't do Beyonce tickets because I don't pay rent for one night. I'm not paying a whole month worth of rent. Ain't nobody
doing none of that.
But you know what? I might have to go on and max out a credit card if all 5 of them come back together, because all of them can sing except for Latavia. All of everybody. Latavia, but the rest of them can sing. She go amazing grace. Like half of that's why you were singing the bass. You the Candy of Destiny's Child.
That is funny.
If they came back together, I definitely would have to go and toss me up some coins, because I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah, I would definitely go see that too, because I love me some Destiny's Child. Absolutely love me some Destiny's Child.
And I have to make a confession. Okay, I was not a Beyonce fan until Church Girl.
Really?
So of course I knew who she was. I respected the hell out of her work because nobody works harder than Mother. Mother works her ass off.
She was ready for this.
I just wasn't a fan of her. But when they made such a big deal out of Church Girl, I had to go listen to the song, because this is kind of what I do, social media. And so I went and listened to the song because they was like, "Oh, it's the devil. She's mocking our women. She's, leading them down the path of unrighteousness. She gonna have all of them fucked and left alone. So I was like, oh, what is she doing to our young girls? My daughter called me and mentioned something about the song. And so I was like, okay, let me take a listen to this song. So I went and listened to it. And I was like, this is absolutely not demonic at all. This is actually empowering. She's talking about, give me this moment where I don't have to be judged by the world. I just want to get in here and shake my ass and don't have nobody judge me. And I think there's nothing wrong with that.
That song is the epitome of if you grew up in church
Uh-huh.
and you grow up and you start to be a little like, what they say, like the world.
Right.
I love it.
I did. But after they lit it up, so I went and I listened to that, and then I went and started listening to Cuff It. I was like, oh, now this is my shit's naive. And then from there it just snowballed. I still don't like You Won't Break My Soul, but that's everybody else's cut. So
the only thing I like about You Won't Break My Soul is the ending. For some reason, I'm a choir girl. So hearing that choir at the end of
okay.
For some reason choirs just bring out the warrior in me. Just hearing the choir at the end, and even Queen of Bounce, whatever the name is. Even hearing him shout, it feels empowering. But
Big Frida was on there.
Yes,
I didn't know that. I gotta go listen to it now. I love me some Big Frida.
Yeah, so, I like that part. Those parts.
Do you know? I was on the song Cupcaking.
What is that?
Basically, just talking nasty and a little freakadeek. Oh,
you were cupcaking.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, cupcake. What song is that? I ain't heard of that.
So I was on the phone. This motherfucker gonna tell me, you sound like a masculine Big Frida. I said, conversation over. Get the fuck off my.
Big Frida sound like a masculine Big Frida. What do you mean?
When I tell you, I was like, get the fuck off my. No more virtual dicks for you.
I cannot with you.
I was like, we're not sending this. No, it's not coming over the internet no more, damn it.
Right. That is funny as hell.
Yeah. But I love Big Frida's energy. I like her music.
Yeah. That's my favorite part of the song is hearing him and the choir. Ooh, I love me a good choir. And I can hear the choir in that song. That's it. But all the rest of the song is whatever.
Got it.
Dangerously in Love, Beyonce back.
Dangerous.
Right.
So
she's not coming.
She's not coming? Her not coming?
No, she's evolved. She'll never be that way again.
And another thing, so this is what I don't like, and I wish we as a Black community can get into this. Like, every time a Black artist becomes famous, we throw them into the Illuminati. We make them a devil worshiper.
Right.
And we demonize the hell out of them. When Beyonce has said on several occasions that she is actually a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She has professed her love in God. Now, what they don't like is that she calls God Father, Mother, God.
Mm.
And they have a problem with that. But I don't know, at a certain point, and I know I used to be a pastor, so y'all can judge the fuck out of me for this, but at a certain point, we're all guessing. Ain't none of us seen her. So, I mean, you're reading a book that was written by somebody who has less intelligence than you.
Right. But, I mean, God is spirit. You know what I'm saying? Spirit has no gender. So, but it seems like to me, I'm just saying, it seems like there's more of a masculine, but it's also feminine,
Mm-hmm.
But it's more of a masculine, the way that I don't know.
So
ain't no telling.
I think when it comes to other people's faith, so I know what I believe, but when it comes to other people's faith, believe what you need to get
Right.
through this thing that we call life.
Right.
Because at the end of it, like I ain't ever been to heaven. So I mean,
Right.
we're guessing. Now, I believe. I believe in God and Jesus and all of the above. But I quit judging people a while ago because I'm like, listen, as convicted as I am about what I believe, I know you are just as convicted
Right.
about what you believe. So I'm not going to sit up here and judge you over that. And personally, I don't think that are we going to send everybody to hell who was raised differently than us? They can't think the same way we can't think outside of a Christian construct. They can't think outside of a Muslim construct or a Buddhist construct because that's all they've known their whole life. How you doing,
Right.
Margaret? That's my blood sister right there. That's my blood.
Hi. How
Blood.
you doing, Margaret?
And I do mean actual blood. Y'all know I don't gangbang. I don't want nobody getting on here thinking I'm throwing up nothing. I don't want no smoke. Right? His lungs are virgin lungs.
I've never gotten into the whole Beyonce and Illuminati thing. I feel like
Okay.
they do that a lot to anybody who reaches a certain level of success in the
Yeah.
music industry. I honestly feel like anything that Beyonce does or other people, you know, low key, I feel like it be a business move. Sometimes I just feel like they be knowing what people saying and they're just like, this is gonna get me attention or whatever. So let
Right.
me do this or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't necessarily believe that they're in some type of cult or something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolute. Let me tell you, if I knew, because Church Girl was not supposed to be a big hit. Church Girl was just supposed to be an album song. But these niggas got on this internet and talked about that song so much it became one of her most streamed songs. Since then, other songs have surpassed it. But early on, it was not supposed to get that many streams. But because they gave it so much attention, you know, I know that's what made me go check it out. I was like, well, let me go hear some of this demonic so and so real quick. Let me go see if she's rendering souls unto the fire.
Right. And really and truly what she's talking about is just the church girl turned city girl.
Right.
And that's a lot of us. Okay.
Right.
Right.
So really that's why it's so popular. Aside from the people going and judging it, it's just like when you listen to it and you come from the same roots that she came from, it's like
Right.
low key like church girl to city girl. That's a lot of people.
Period.
Okay?
And these are the true facts.
Right.
Now, to kind of tie this all together, I asked Angie a little bit about this earlier, but I want to see what we got, if we came up with something. There's a lot going on in our world today. You know, you have racists that are no longer apologetic about it. They are out there with it. You know, you have the family dynamic is really, really changing. You know, when I grew up, the goal was to be in a healthy 2-parent household and have your children in a household. But now it's more so, can we just co-parent together? Can you be a healthy man? I'll be a healthy woman. And I just said that all kind of backwards, which y'all know what the fuck I mean. And can we co-parent together? Can we raise healthy children with each other, even though we might not be married, right? Because nowadays, a lot of the kids are from one-night stands. Like, I really don't know you and you really don't know me, but we just had a good time after the club one night and we got this kid now, right? What would be the soundtrack? What would be the one song you think speaks to this generation? I want to start with you, Angie. It could be an oldie, it could be current, it could be whatever.
Pertaining to that?
Pertaining to everything.
There's really nothing out that speaks to people right now, other than like if you listen to some of Kendrick Lamar's music or but I mean that's on a different level. There's nothing that really speaks to people as a whole right now.
Got it.
We to me, I feel like we need to do better as artists, we do need to start speaking more to people's souls. You know, we're not
Agreed.
doing that. We talking about what we talked about earlier, sucking and fucking with them and
Right.
making love and all this extra
Mhm.
stuff. You know, so but there's nothing really out here that's talking about you know, what's really going on in the world, any political stuff. It's none of that going on. Oh, I guess what is that child's name? Her came out with something not too long
Okay.
ago. But it's not too many people doing that anymore.
All right.
Everybody's just about running numbers, what sounds
So,
good, instead of speaking their truth.
what about an oldie? Is there an oldie, a classic that you think maybe would describe or speak to what's going on?
That right there, what's going on?
You
That's
like how I
about
laid
it.
that one? You like how I laid it?
That's about it.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
How about you, Celicia? Did I say it right?
Yes.
I did it. I did it. I'm proud of me.
Celicia.
Celicia.
In regards to that subject that you just brought up, as far as like the family dynamic and everything,
Mhm.
I don't know, but there is one song that I feel everybody should listen to, just period,
What's
and
that?
that song to me is Janae Aiko.
Okay.
Um, what's it called? God dang it, I'm having a brain fart. Waves,
Okay.
waves. That
Waves.
How does that one go?
That's a deep song. Huh? What'd you say?
How does that one go?
Wait, I don't know. I'm not a singer like you guys.
You ain't gotta be a singer. just sing
You know
the
what I'm
hook.
talking about. Why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you smiling? You know?
Oh, the Why Aren't You Smelling? Okay, I have heard that one.
Every time
That
somebody
song
brings
is so
Janae
good.
Aiko up, you know what song I think of?
What?
Pussy Fairy. I'm,
Don't be afraid, but when I bust it wide.
I hypnotize you with this pussy, and now you feel like you
Definitely.
can fly.
Of course you would.
That's the only song. I mean, because she sings the hell out of it. And if I ever went to her concert and she didn't do it, I would want a refund.
Really?
Now, you know what song that I actually love from her?
What's that?
I love Frequency.
Okay.
I
Oh, yeah.
love that song. Oh my gosh, I love that song. That's a dope song. That
So-
actually would be a good song for today if people actually listen to it.
Right.
Okay.
They're not.
Absolutely. So I absolutely love the way the conversation went. Tonight was amazing. We talked about the hot topics. If you happy birthday. I didn't know it was her birthday. Happy birthday, Janae Aiko.
Oh, it is her birthday. Okay, happy birthday, Snag.
Happy birthday. Yes. We need you to come on out with Pussy Fairy too, or a remix or something. That's my song. I'm sorry. I know you love praying with me. I can tell by the way that you worship with me. Yeah. All right.
Worship is in order.
Right.
Worship is in order.
Don't be
Stop
surprised.
playing.
Right, yeah, right. So yes, there it is. Oh, okay. Yes, absolutely. Now, coming to a close here. Of course, we absolutely wish all the families the best, all the artists the best.
Right.
Angie B, who is someone that you may be listening to that's up and coming? They haven't necessarily made it, but they're up and coming. Who are you listening to?
What is that girl's name? Lizzie Birchie or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her name, Lizzie Birchie?
Lindsay something. I forgot her last
I
name.
think it's Lizzie Birchie. This girl got a song. I believe it's a Twin Flame song. She only came out with the little hook,
Mm-hmm.
and she hasn't finished it. She has to go to the studio to finish it. But I absolutely love this hook. Did I let you hear it before?
You may
Sing it.
have. Yeah, you
Of
should
course
sing
you would
it.
say that. It goes, promise you'll be with me when the seasons change. I know we can't predict it. Will we feel the same? Will we feel the same? I hope, I hope, I hope.
Ooh.
I hope. I love that song. That's just the hook.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
But
pretty.
her name is Lizzie Birchie. I found her on TikTok, but she's on YouTube.
Okay.
And the chick is amazing. I've listened to some of her other songs. She got a song called Growth that I actually started listening to
Okay.
as well. And she's dope. She's a dope singer.
I love it. I absolutely love it. How about you, Cecilia?
Like up
Cecilia?
and coming. I can't say
Celicia.
up and coming because she's been out for a while. But my girl right now that I really just got introduced to within the last year is
Mhm.
Alex Isley. I
Oh,
love
yes.
Yes.
Well, she's
I
Yes.
still up
love
and
her
coming though.
music.
So people know who she is, but I don't think she's definitely reached her peak yet.
Oh yeah.
People
She's
are just now catching on
yeah,
to her.
yeah.
hmm
I've been listening to her for a minute, but I didn't know so I'm just now listening to music that she has had out for like 5 years now.
Yeah.
5,
Really?
6
She been out
years.
that long?
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Since like
I just got introduced to
2015
her.
or 2016.
I love her music.
So
Yeah.
so that's the way it is most of the time with artists. They blow up and then people think they just started, but no, she probably been at it as long as us. Like,
Right.
truth be told, I've been on. So I did a review of her single, my girl Atoya
Hmm.
Dejer. Oh my gosh, she got this song "Why Hard to Leave."
Hmm.
Now I used to work with her, but I became affiliated with her music because she did a hook on a song and then she went MIA. The producer couldn't get in touch with her. There was a reason, come to find out. There was absolute a reason. But then they reached out to me to come dub the vocals and add some ad libs to the top. And so when I walked in, I heard these harmonies. I was like, I can't do nothing with that. What you want me to do with that? I mean, it was so fat and rich. And it take a lot to make me like I can't add nothing to that. Like she
Right.
had at
Because
least 6,
you
7.
know you could sing.
So I was like, okay. So I went in and I added maybe 2 harmonies, which was not necessary because she had it sitting.
Right.
And then I went and added some lead or whatever. And so I let her hear it, and she was like, "Oh, this is nice. I like what you added." And years down the line, she releases this song. I kept trying to get that girl to record for years. Okay, I would just be somewhere like, "Girl, sing something." But she finally released a song, "Hard to Leave." And I mean, it surpassed what I thought she could do. She's working on new music. But yeah, go check her out. She's on Instagram and YouTube and all that as well. Atoya Dejer. Yeah, but she's from Cali. I love my Cali singers. I
Right.
love my
And
Cali
California
singers.
got some dope singers. They really
Yeah.
do. But we got singers from all over the place, though.
Right. Atoya doesn't have locks. There's the singer you all were talking about. Does she have locks?
Yes. Yes. Lizzie Birchie or Birchetti, whatever her name is. Yeah, she has locks.
Okay.
Yeah, she's dope.
All right. Well, I think we had us an amazing conversation tonight. One thing I do want to leave with you all, okay, and this works for me. It's therapeutic for me. If you find a song that's speaking to you, I don't care what that song is. It might not be a gospel song, okay? God uses everything, so don't
Yes, it
get
does.
so don't get so tied up into well, this ain't by Leandria. God uses everything. If there's a song that's speaking to you, play the song over and over again and let that thing just deal with you, right? If you gotta cry to it, get it out. Get it out. And
Oh,
just watch yourself.
like
Like
you
I
was
was
doing
doing.
Felicia a couple of
Oh,
weeks ago.
Girl, let me tell you what happened, Walt B. So
okay.
I was listening to Yeba.
Oh, okay.
You may not know just where you're going,
Yeba's
but I
Heartbreak.
do.
When I tell you I broke out crying to
Mm-hmm.
Yeba's Heartbreak, I was listening to it, and for some reason I felt like God was talking to me
Yeah.
while she was singing. And
Mm-hmm.
the song, I guess it's about love or whatever from a man, I'm assuming. But I
Mm-hmm.
felt like God was speaking to me through that
That's
song.
that's
I
dope.
Right.
started crying. That song was so beautiful.
That
It's
is
so
dope.
beautiful. It's such a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna cry right now?
No.
I'm still not gonna cry right now.
You gonna cry in the car?
Right, right.
Let me stop.
That's funny. But play that song, get that cry out. I've done it. So that song by Marvin Winans, Just Don't Want to Know.
Mm.
I heard so many nights. I cried so many hours. I went through a deep depression and I cried like a baby to that song a few times. But I kept playing it over and over again to get that emotion out, to work whatever,
Right,
emotions let us know something is going on. Something needs to
right,
be addressed. And a lot of
right.
times we tap out of it for whatever reason. But sometimes you just need to isolate yourself and let you get that stuff out. And when you come out, you're gonna be much better. So yeah, let that music be therapy for you. I ain't no therapist, but I
Music
can't
is
prescribe nothing. But
Right.
music is,
music is
so
definitely therapy.
I say that clear across the board. It don't have to be gospel. It could be whatever. So right now, like I said before, I'm on the Harry Styles cut, and that's what I'm on, and I'm just playing the hell out that song.
Mhm.
I don't know what that song is doing for me, but it's doing something for me right now.
Right, right.
And
What's it called?
the way it was,
The way it was. I gotta listen to that.
uh,
Oh
holding
my
me
god.
fast, gravity's holding me fast. Hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that, baby? Okay, he don't sing it like that. I feel like I added something there. I'm loving Ethiopian music right
That
now.
sound like you love your music.
There it is.
I know that's right.
But there it is. I was on Shay Universe for a while, and she is from London. I'm still low
Mhm.
key on her because she's like the dopest of dope. Um, yeah. But before we get off, how can the people follow you on social media, NGB?
Okay, you gonna get me. I keep forgetting.
Angie.
I know I do this every week. I told you to remind me beforehand so I could write it down because I'll
You
be
did,
forgetting.
and I did
I'm
not do
low
that.
key an old head. I keep telling y'all that. I just had to admit that real quick because I'm really not an old head. I'm 23, but
Oh,
you know. Okay, it's absolutely Angie B. One is with
uh-huh.
an E, one is without the E. And I
Okay.
don't know which one, but you can find me on Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
And I
And
think on Facebook it's just Angela Burnett.
okay. And for you, Celicia?
You can find me on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
alluring CC, ALLURINGCECE.
Mm-hmm.
Alluring, like a mystery.
Yes. All right. I love it. And I like your videos. I love your content, by the way. She
Thank
has
you.
Right.
a really
I
good
love
niche. Are
your
you still
video.
talking? Are you? Are you still talking to single mothers on your page?
See, let me tell you what happens, okay,
Uh-huh.
before you hang up. I get erratic and start posting videos talking to single mothers, younger girls. I
Mhm.
be trying to be like big sis, right?
We
But
need
then
those.
I get blowed.
Uh-huh.
I get blowed.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
be looking at my videos, and when I'm blowed, I'm close to God.
Okay.
I'll explain that later. But I be like, you telling all these people your business? Really? Or I be getting on there with my hair all messed up. I'm not looking cute or nothing. I'm like, delete. Yeah, so that I'm aiming towards being big sis to the
Okay.
young girls, but I just gotta find a way to do that without exposing my business. You know what I'm saying? I be
But
going off on a tangent sometimes.
right, right. If you watch my videos, you done heard my life from A to Z pretty much.
I love it though. I
I'm
love
getting ready to package. I'm getting ready to do a package, and I'm going to talk about my deconstruction from the church, and I'm
I
getting ready to talk
That's gonna be
about.
good.
I'm going to talk about my life growing up, so people understand, can fill in those missing pieces. Because some people think I just all of a sudden just made a left turn, and that's not the case. Some things I've always thought was a mess.
I
Right.
can't wait. I'm watching. I can't wait.
So
I'm just
yeah,
self-conscious. Maybe one day I won't be so self-conscious, but
go.
Well, like I told you earlier, you need to stop being self-conscious because your content is great.
It
I be
definitely is.
sitting up here watching, I'll be like, she's so good the way she
Yeah,
articulates this stuff. It is.
yeah.
I wish I can speak like that. And you be hitting everything right on the nail, girl.
Mhm.
And that's why your people are starting to give you all those likes and stuff because your content is
views,
good.
okay. When I get past like 300 views, I'm like, okay, enough. I have anxiety, so I'm like, that's too many
No,
people.
that's your
No,
calling. That's
that's
your calling. Let them
yeah.
numbers run. Go viral. That's what you're
Walk
supposed
in
to
it.
do.
Yeah, walk in it, girl. Walk in it.
Thank
You
you.
you
I
you
love
the
that
real
content.
psychologist.
Right, right.
You the psychologist everybody needs.
Yeah.
So
Maybe if my hair is done right, I won't mind leaving it up. But I've been looking crazy on TikTok sometimes. I just roll out of bed making videos.
But you know what? You know why people like that? Because you're showing your true authentic self.
right, so don't do it
Because
all the time, but it's okay every now and then.
yeah.
Because I sure got some videos up. I'm like, boy, you just woke up. I woke up. Where's my phone at? Hold on.
It's like you was asleep and you was dreaming about some shit and you was like,
Right.
I need to make a video about this now.
That is exactly what happened. Yeah, so we definitely just want everyone to be encouraged. You can follow me on all social media, Walt B Connection. You can also support this platform financially. $ Cash App, Walt B Connection. Yes, yes. Definitely do that. And at at the end of the day, we will be back next week. We'll have a more inclusive topic. It'll be more directed towards something pertaining to music and on stage performance and getting ready. Again, because we just want to invest in the next generation. I'm not quitting. I'm not retiring, but I am tired. So when it comes, Angie B, so when it comes to like certain things, I'm not kissing butt to do certain things no more. I'm
Right.
just not doing it. And a younger person might be willing to put up with certain demands, but I feel like they need someone like a me, like a you, to let them know what is okay to ask for. You may have to put up with some things if you are still in a space where you can. And then,
Right.
sometimes they need to know when to tap out. Like, don't be
Right.
right. First thing I tell all my young girls that I mentor, your pussy don't have to pave the way for nothing.
It bet not pave the way for nothing.
You go
Because
ahead
you
and
will
think
forever be stuck in that bullshit.
right. And I tell them all the time, you may fuck along the way, but don't let that be the driving force as to why you're,
Right.
Don't ever make somebody make you feel guilty because you lay down with somebody. Like that's not
Right.
the vibe. But you may definitely, don't let that be the driving force. That's not
Mhm.
payment for your, purpose.
Yeah,
All right.
you can't fuck your way to the top. That's
You
enough.
can't do it. You can fuck while being on the top.
Right.
Catch the vision. But did you call me a
I
whore?
was gonna say something, but I said, let me not say that. Let me stop. I'm gonna call you afterwards and tell you what the
Okay.
vision was.
Okay. But don't fuck your way to the top. All
Don't
right.
do
Thank
that.
you all so much. Support all the people on the screen. And we will see you all next week. Thank you so much for tuning
Good night,
in.
y'all.
Bye.
Good night.